We all know the saying, no pain, no gain. Success requires sacrifice, they tell us. But the reality is far more complicated. The price we pay for success isn't always in material form. It's often in the things we lose along the way, things that can never be replaced. Scene cuts to an entrepreneur working late at night, ignoring messages from friends and family, the clock ticking past midnight. When we start chasing success, we often forget that it doesn't come for free. The long hours, the endless commitments, the missed opportunities for connection. The first thing that tends to suffer is our personal relationships. The scene transitions to a family dinner table where one person is distracted by their phone while others try to engage in conversation. We tell ourselves that we'll make it up later, that the time we spend building our future will be worth it. But the truth is that by the time later comes, it may be too late. The friends we promised to visit, the partner we promised to spend time with, the children we promised to be there for, they all become second to the relentless pursuit of success. Example: Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, a visionary and a pioneer, was driven by an insatiable hunger for success. His brilliance in technology reshaped the world, but his obsession with perfection came at a great cost. His relationships, particularly with his family, were strained and, at times, non-existent. Jobs admitted that his desire to succeed often led to his emotional distance from those he loved the most. Success doesn't just take time. It takes pieces of you that you can never get back. The question becomes, what are you willing to give up to reach the top? Part 2. The mental and emotional. Success is often painted as the answer to all of life's problems. We are told that when we make it, everything will fall into place. But the reality is that when we do make it, it's often just the beginning of an entirely new set of struggles. The mental and emotional toll of success is rarely discussed, and it's far more insidious than we realize. Scene cuts to a successful CEO pacing around their office, looking at financial reports, checking their phone with a look of increasing anxiety. Many people who achieve great success become trapped by the very thing they sought. They may have attained wealth, recognition, and status, but they also inherit a host of new problems: stress, anxiety, and the constant pressure to perform. The fear of losing it all can be paralyzing. The fear of being seen as inadequate, or, worse, a fraud, becomes a constant companion. The burden of perfection. Perfection is no longer a choice. It's a requirement. The higher you rise, the more others expect from you. And this creates an unrelenting pressure to be flawless, to never slip up, to always be on top of your game. The fear of failure turns into an obsession. Example: Robin Williams. Robin Williams, beloved for his comedic genius, struggled with depression and addiction despite his success. He had everything that most people dream of: fame, fortune, adoration. But behind the curtain, he faced battles with loneliness and mental health. His story is a painful reminder that success doesn't shield us from the darkness inside. Many high achievers struggle with their mental health in silence. The fear of being vulnerable, of admitting that they're not invincible, keeps them isolated. It's a dangerous cycle. The more you succeed, the more you hide the truth of your struggles, thinking that showing weakness will somehow diminish your worth. The paradox of success. Here's the truth that many people don't talk about. Success can be incredibly isolating. The more successful you become, the fewer people you have around you who can truly understand your challenges. People may admire you, envy you, or look up to you, but at the end of the day, you're alone in your experience. You find yourself surrounded by people who don't really know you. They only know your image, the persona you've created. Example: Elon Musk. Elon Musk, one of the most influential tech entrepreneurs of our time, has openly spoken about the emotional cost of his success. Despite his global influence, Musk has admitted that his life is filled with extreme pressure. The demands of his work, the responsibility of his ventures, and the constant scrutiny leave him with little time for personal connections or peace of mind. The question becomes, is success truly worth it if it leaves you emotionally bankrupt? The very thing that we strive for to give our lives meaning can sometimes take away the meaning itself. Example: Richard Branson. Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, is known for his tireless work ethic. But even Branson, who seems almost superhuman in his accomplishments, has admitted that the demands of success have taken a toll on his physical health. He's suffered from serious back issues and exhaustion in the long run. Nar.